in your past have stood out for you as a leader of the NFL Players Association?
Yeah, there's been a lot. I mean, we've had a lot of great guys that have, held the position of, either president or executive committee member, and all of our player reps. It's a big task, and I think there's a little bit of uncertainty before you actually enter that role or any of those roles. But the one thing I would say is that, being a part of the union at whatever level, it really is about serving the guys, around you in your locker room. And I was fortunate to play, with one organization for 11 years, and I didn't have to have all that transition. But I met so many guys that came in from other teams and had been all over the league, or had to deal with a lot of adversity, and really the union's their voice. But I think we were able to accomplish a lot of great first for the players, and whether that's workplace safety, and really taking a hard look at that, and being able to bargain with the owners. Obviously the new CBA and everything that we had to go through during that transition. And I would say for me personally, it was just having the opportunity to meet a lot of the guys that I served alongside, and hear their stories. We play the game, and we're very active in that lifestyle, and we're with our guys in the locker room, but you typically don't have as much time as you wish you could have, really just kind of hanging out and bonding with the guys. And that's another thing that this union represents, is the bringing together of all 32 teams and all those different voices, and sharing in what we all go through on a daily basis.
You mentioned when we started that in your role in the leadership capacity, you're really serving others. In a broader sense, what do you think it means to be a leader?
Yeah, well, what it means to be a leader within the framework of our union is pretty specific. That servant's mentality is where you start, but especially as an executive committee member, you have to be willing to speak up and make yourself available at times where maybe you had something other, something more desirable to do. So you have to be pretty giving of your time. And look, and everybody knows that the game and your job and your roles and responsibilities within the game definitely come first. Mm-hmm. And for some guys, maybe then it's family, and then maybe but along that journey and along that line, when you commit to doing something, whether it's that player rep or being on the executive committee, your level of accountability definitely goes up. But along with that comes some great things, and I'd say, as a guy that's transitioned now into the real world or the crazy world, you can take a lot of those lessons, a lot of those things that you learned being a part of the process and being in the union, and apply those to things outside of the football world, and it's a great learning experience.
I wanted just to touch base on your foundation too, the Light Foundation, and what you try to focus on with that, and what you see going forward with that.
When you work with young people and you actually get involved with their lives, and you do it over a longer period of time, and that's what the Light Foundation represents. It represents an organization that takes a really in-depth look into the lives of young people, and not just for one program or one moment in time, but in a lot of cases over 4 years, 2 years, 3 years, and I'm grateful for the way I grew up and the family that I had, and the people that held me accountable and kicked me in the tail when I needed it. And I think our young people today need that more than ever. And so overall, it's just been a great way to tap into, really New England and that community, tap into where I grew up and where I played college, and give back and all those things, but in a way that we think is truly impactful.